Hi, I'm attorney Ben Schwartz, and today we're going to talk about dash cams. You know, I handle personal injury cases. I'm a personal injury lawyer for the most part. And for the most part, my cases involve automobile accidents, car accidents, truck accidents, and what have you. And so we got in this discussion in my office about should we encourage people to get dash cams to record what's going on out there on the road. You know, from our perspective, it might be helpful to have clients who have dash cams that record what actually happened. And so what I decided to do was I decided that I would get myself a dash cam, test it out, see how it is, and that way I could do a video and talk about sort of the pros and cons. So let me show you my dash cam. My dash cam is right here. I don't really want to get into talking about, what the manufacturer is. I just want to tell you that I went online and I ordered it. I think we went on Amazon.com and ordered this dash cam. And it's a basic dash cam. It was $65. It's got a front camera and a back camera, so it records what's in front of you. It also records what's going on inside the car and out the back window. It has a microphone on it, and when you turn on the car, the dash cam turns on, and it records not only the video, but everything that's said inside the car. So that's a little bit disconcerting to me, because when I'm driving in the car, oftentimes I talk on the phone, and I get the phone going over the Bluetooth. So inside the car, I'm having this conversation, and the dash cam is recording both sides of the conversation, not only what I'm saying, but what the other person is saying too. The dash cam has, the way it records is when you turn on the car, it starts recording, and it saves everything on a micro SD card. And if you were able to look down in there, there's a little tiny micro SD card plugged in, and then the dash cam, you can see the card right there, then the dash cam plugs into a charger, which goes into the cigarette lighter. And it attaches to the windshield with a suction cup and hangs down. And it is relatively easy to get in and out of the bracket. I'm going to turn the car on just so you can see. When the car comes on, the dash cam will come on. It'll boot up, and then you can see in the video, there's what is out front of the car. Here's what's inside the car. And you can see me, and you can see my beautiful assistant, Alyssa, recording this with our iPad over the back seat. You can see that there's a little exclamation mark that's blinking up here, and that is a little signal to tell me that I don't have the GPS unit plugged in. This dash cam came with a GPS unit, so there's another cord that I could take out and I could stick it on. It's got a little pad that it connects to. I could stick it onto the windshield. That will connect me to a satellite, and this unit will record my speed. I don't want to make any comments that could be later used against me in a court of law, so I'm not going to tell you why I didn't plug that in. But essentially, it's recording when I turn the car on, it starts recording when I turn the car off, it stops recording and it shuts down. I've been using this dash cam since last weekend, and right now as we're recording this, it's Thursday. So I've been using this for 4 hours. I'm in the car for about 2 hours a day driving between offices, and it has not run out of storage space. I haven't had to take out the disk, the memory card. I'm not sure, but I think what it's doing is recording over the old videos as we go along. There's some definite benefits that I can see to using a dash cam like this. As a personal injury lawyer handling car accident cases, we run into situations where we have hit and run accidents. No one gets the tag of the car that hits our client and gets away, and so that driver can never be located. If our client had a dash cam, the dash cam might have recorded the tag number and the make and model of the car that did the hit and run. We also have situations where it's our client's word against another motorist's word as to who had the green light. I'm litigating a case right now where I represent a gentleman who was driving on King Street in Wilmington. He says he had the green light and he was proceeding through an intersection. Another motorist came through the same intersection and struck him, and the other motorist claims that he had the green light. If my client had had a dash cam, we would be able to know conclusively who had the green light, who had the red light. So I think that from a forensic evidence perspective, from a personal injury lawyer perspective, a dash cam could be a really good thing. What the drawbacks are things like, what you have to realize is, not only is it going to document other people's mistakes, but it's going to document your mistake too. If you're the type of driver who likes to do this, text and drive, or deal with your iPhone, let yourself become distracted while you're driving, that dash cam is going to document that. If you are not the greatest driver in the world, the dash cam is going to document that. If you're speeding and you've got a GPS unit plugged in, it's going to document that. So it could be generating evidence that will be used against you too. And what you really need to do, I think, is evaluate yourself, evaluate your own driving capabilities. And I realize everyone thinks they're an above average driver. But if you know that you tend to speed and you don't want that documented, you might not want a dash cam with a GPS unit. If you know that you are going to be doing something wrong because you habitually do something wrong when driving, you might not want a dash cam in your car recording it. If you are having marital problems and you talk to your girlfriend on the side when you're in the car using your cell phone over Bluetooth, you might not want a dash cam recording that conversation because your wife's divorce attorney is going to get a hold of it and use it against you in the family court proceedings. So there's a lot of pros, there's a lot of cons for having a dash cam. On balance, I think I like it. It's not obtrusive. I've got it on my windshield, but it's not blocking my view. I can see what's on the other side very easily. And quite frankly, I don't really notice it. I've had it in the car for several days. It's not obstructing my view. It's not creating any problem for me. So I think I'm inclined just to leave it there. I don't think that it's going to hurt anything to have it in the car. And if I get some crazy hit and run scenario, it'll document who the person was if I'm not able to jot down the tag number after being struck. So on balance, for me personally, I think it's good. For you, I think you have to sort of do a critical analysis of your own habits, your own skills, and make a determination for yourself if this is a good expenditure of $65 or $75 or however much you find one on the internet for. But there you go. That's my 2 cents on dash cams. I'm attorney Ben Schwartz. If you have questions that you would like me to answer, through a video on Facebook or YouTube or on our website, send me an email, ben.schwartz@schwartzandschwartz.com. You can also go on our website, schwartzandschwartz.com, and click on the Contact Us button and submit a request there. That'll get forwarded to me as well. Thanks for watching. Keep watching. If you have questions, send them to me and I'll answer them on the air.